Ja, scheiße.
So, what was your childhood dream?
My childhood dream was to become... Wow, that's a good question. I think I wanted to be a professional sports, like, first I wanted to be professional soccer player until I was 10. And I played for extended national soccer teams until I was 10, and then I had many injuries, so I had to quit soccer, and I started playing table tennis. So then my dream was to become, I was like dreaming of becoming a famous and very successful sports player, to have like, not only to be successful in what I do, but to have the ability to change something, like to have an impact, because if you're well known, then what you say counts something, and then you can like actually create some change out there. So
What is success to you?
success to me means that I can live life to my own standards, like to do most of the time work that I really love and that I feel is making some change out there. And I think like living to my core values, like being able to live 100% like of my core values and not having to compromise them in some way. And I think that's success to me.
What has been a defining moment in your life?
I think the most defining moment for me so far was when I went to Nicaragua to volunteer in this youth project. So I worked with street kids, and I built tree houses with them, and I taught them how to play the guitar and like taught them English and all that stuff. And I was living I was living in Nicaragua, which is like the second poorest country in Latin America, and in this like most dangerous place and most dirty place you can imagine. So that really changed my whole worldview and like my values, and since then my life has not been as before.
What has been the greatest challenge so far in your life?
I think the greatest challenge was to let go of the expectations my family had and like that society had for me. So I was like always the high potential in my family. So everyone expected me to become a successful lawyer or to become this young guy that makes a lot of money and like has this traditional successful career. So that was like so far I think the biggest challenge, to look inside, like not only go after these expectations, but to actually look inside me, what's in there, and then try to put this out and like follow this instead of the expectations that other people have. So, and since I'm trying to do this, it's like getting better and better, I think.
What fuels your creativity?
Oh wow, that's a good question. I think mostly people. So if I meet someone who's like this crazy thinker and like has this amazing ideas, I get like, wow, this is awesome, let's talk for days and hours. So it's people who have amazing ideas that have the power to change something. And it's books, it's conferences where people come together and like exchange, and like I think it's spaces where ideas can flow and where there's like no judging of anything, so you can just like be yourself and like everything out that you have, and not like having the fear that like someone judges what you say. And I think if you can create that environment, that's like for me the perfect place where ideas can flow.
What would you like to achieve within your lifetime?
I would love to someday say, okay, I changed some lives out there in a positive way. So if I can motivate young people to go out there and do awesome stuff, that's according to their core values, and that they find out what they're passionate about, what they want to do, and if they go on this journey to find this out, and if I can help them a bit on that journey, and they someday see them and they create something awesome for their lives and for other people, that would make me super happy.
What advice would you give to aspiring talents?
I think I'm not in the place to give advice, so I try not to give advice. So I think what I can do is ask questions. So I like to ask, for example, I like to ask, what would you do if money was no object? Like, what would you do if money wasn't like matter? So what kind of projects would you do? What would you study? What would you learn? That's something I'm curious about. And I like to talk about my experiences that I have, because I felt like sometimes it kind of like, I like to hear stories from you and from other people, because they inspire me. So I like to tell my story, and yeah, if that can inspire young people, that's amazing.
What is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen?
The most beautiful city?
Thing you have ever seen?
The most beautiful thing. I like Machu Picchu in Peru, and I like this, I've forgotten the name, there's like this awesome, beautiful place in Guatemala, where it's like natural little waterfalls, like 13 in a row, and it's like the clearest water you can imagine, and you can like dive in, and it's just like pure nature, and that was amazing. And I've had like a couple of sunsets with friends where I just like felt like super, like in Morocco, or I just like bumped into random people and like became friends with them like kind of immediately, and we shared some amazing moments. So yeah.
What would you do if you have only 30 days to live?
Oh wow. Fuck. That's pretty good. I think I would just go without any money and travel for 30 days and try to make as much human connection as I can. Yeah, at the same time I would like to continue what I'm doing now. So maybe combine these two things.
Why without money?
Because I feel that if money is involved, there's like, if you go to hostels or pay for everything while you're traveling, I feel like if you do it without money, and I did that for some weeks in South America, I did couch surfing, I didn't spend any money for weeks, and the connections I made with people during that time were just like incredible, because it was like this, I gave something and they give me back, and so it's like this is just like the level, I think, where like the closest human connections kind of are created. So yeah, and I have like one big dream project for the next years that's about that topic.
Who has influenced you?
There's many people who've influenced me, so some bloggers, like maybe you know Chris Gilbo, he's influenced me, and I think there's like so many people out there that just like inspiring people you meet, and you just share some moments or some minutes or some hours with them, but they influence you in a way that you can't really describe. And I was lucky to meet, like in Berlin, I bump into cool people every week, I think, and as soon as I started like sharing my story and like what I'm passionate about, I just felt okay. This people just kind of come into my life, and so yeah, I'm grateful for every person that kind of gives me a glimpse of there.
What inspires you?
You inspire me because you think outside of the box. You think outside of like the standardized way we are taught to think, and yeah, if people can like think outside of the structure we're told to think, and like think in ways that nobody has thought before, maybe, or nobody has like the courage to think or to do things, that's was like the biggest inspiration to me.
What is your dream now?
My dream is to help as many young people out there to live life to their fullest potential, and to, with the power and the potential they have inside them, to fulfill their own dreams they have for their lives, but as well make a change for others, because I think that's what happens as soon as you start just living to your full potential, and you automatically make a change for others. So that's one of my dreams.
The last question is not a question, it's just the open space for whatever comes.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm so grateful to be here. Like to be, like that Till gives me the space to meet all of you guys, and to be like, I feel like, because I'm like I have so many doubts about what I'm doing, and it's like, it's kind of going well, I think, but still I doubt so much what I do, and like sometimes like feel like I'm not worth like bringing this to more people or make it more successful. So every time I have the chance to meet people as you, that just makes me feel like, okay, there's like-minded people out there who struggle as I do, and who don't feel understood by many people out there. So that means a lot to me, and it makes me go forward. So thank you guys.